The success of a literary text relies on its adherence to genetic code, which expresses the intricate relationship between genre and the effectiveness of a literary work. Animal Farm is a novella that is built on codes and symbols, with animals mostly representing key people in the Russian Revolution, and with events on the farm representing events that happened in real life, from the Russian Revolution to World War II. Written at a time of political uncertainty, Orwell's novella presents a scathing critique of totalitarianism using an unrelated farm and the animals that live there that reflect dynamics of power during World War II and the Russian Revolution era. Throughout the novella, the pigs are seen always tampering with things on the farm to benefit them and contradicting what they promised. This quote, all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others, in George Orwell's Animal Farm is a skillful use of contrast and paradox that shows the straight hypocrisy of the pigs who are taking control of the farm. This quote contradicts itself as two opposite ideas, as you can't be more equal. You are either equal or not. Napoleon's character in the story symbolizes Joseph Stalin, and it illustrates the disheartening reality that the leaders often deviate from their initial promises and ideas, ultimately turning them into the very injustices that they once vowed to get rid of. Napoleon not only embodies the physical traits of Stalin, but also his authoritarian and power-hungry tendencies. This stark contrast between Napoleon's promises and his actions in reality serves as a powerful imagery of the phenomenon where leaders, once taken power, often do the opposite of what they promise. All effectively conveys the message that even the most well-intentioned leaders can take advantage of power. Boxer's iconic quote, "I'll work harder," ends up becoming a tragic testament to the betrayal and the manipulation to even the most loyal and hardest workers, which shows how leaders in oppressive regimes will get rid of their best and hardest workers for a bit of money. Boxer embodies the tireless laborer whose effort is crucial to the rebellion and the success of the farm. His devotion to working on the farm is symbolism to the loyal working class of the Soviet Union and how they were determined to make a better society. However, the tragic turn of events that come to Boxer emphasizes the betrayal by the pigs who when once Boxer ages and his power deteriorates from working for the pigs, promise to take care of him. Instead, they just exploit his loyalty for their own financial gain. This manipulation and ultimate betrayal of Boxer exemplifies how leaders can exploit the support of the most loyal supporters, often for the sake of monetary gain, and that in the pursuit of power, even the most dedicated and loyal supporters can still be compared to peasants in terms of living conditions. Squiller's skillful use of propaganda throughout the novella is reminiscent of real authoritarian governments, and serves as a striking example of how tampering with statistics can build immense power in shaping public perception, which keeps the pigs in control. Squiller's tactics highlight the power of altering statistics and manipulating information to shape public perception. This manipulation of statistics mirrors real-life authoritarian governments where data is controlled by the government and altered to fit the desires of the leaders and population. Orwell has made his message very clear, that controlling information is paramount for those in power. The pigs' decision to change the name from Animal Farm back to Manor Farm signifies a shift in their ideals and their hypocrisy, as they slowly start to represent the oppressive humans which they once overthrew, serving as an allegory for the corrupting influence of power. This decision is a stark betrayal to the principles of animalism, which underscores the extent to which the pigs have succumbed to the corrupting influence of power, which reflects their growing resemblance of the humans that they once rebelled against, which exposes their hypocrisy. This crafts a powerful allegory for the corrupting influence of power and the inevitable disappearance of once revolutionary ideals, where leaders prioritize their own desires over the population's welfare. It also serves as a warning about the dangers of unrivaled authorities who want to fall. Old Major's inspiring speech echoes the reality that once a revolutionary leader passes, the course of events takes an unexpected turn, which shows the novella's portrayal of complexities and creates a challenge of sustaining the ideology. Old Major, an elderly boar, serves as a symbol of wisdom and inspiration for the animals on the farm. His speech, in which he outlines the oppression of the animals under human rule and articulates the vision of animals overthrowing the farm, motivates the animals and lays the foundation for the rebellion. However, as the story unfolds, it is clear that Old Major's visions and principles have been eradicated. The pigs who took charge after the rebellion soon prioritized their own interests over the other animals, which already breaches the principle of all animals being equal. Old Major's death shortly after his speech represents the passing of a revolutionary leader, a moment where the true intentions of those who inherit leadership are revealed. This pattern echoes the reality that revolutionary leaders, upon their passing, leave a power vacuum where power-hungry individuals with different interpretations of the original principles and commandments. It signifies that a change, in this case a rebellion, needs a leader for it to be successful. The purpose of Animal Farm is to serve as an allegory for how once a new leader seizes power from an old tyrant and doesn't end up for the better. Orwell's adherence to the generic code does not only highlight the story's depth, but also allow it to resonate with readers, providing insights into the corrupting influence of the power and revolutionary ideals that do not last long without its leader. In Animal Farm, adherence to the generic code becomes key to its literary praise.